What's going on, guys? Jordan here with Cedra and Wesley this time for another episode of Think and Drive. Let's go. Whoa.
Yeah,
Who parked this car?
Yes.
I don't know, but it wasn't me. Because it was sort of semi-straight. Because
If I hit another vehicle.
As long as we didn't sideswipe the van on the way out, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
And we
I always
don't
make it a
back
goal
into-
not to do that.
let's not back into this car.
Driving cars that aren't my owners is such a weird experience because I don't know where all the buttons are, you know?
Right, not to mention the seats and all the
The
adjustments that take place. Now, how frustrating is it, though, when your wife or your spouse uses your vehicle and then
Yeah,
they don't put it
yeah.
back the way it was?
That's true. Yeah.
See, I have a thing. My sister will take my car somewhere, and her legs are like twice the length of mine. Not really, but they're pretty long, so she has to back my seat way up. And then I'll get in there, and I'm like, I can't even reach the steering wheel. Like, I can't reach it. I have to scoot it up every time.
All right, so Wesley ran into Dollar General real quick to get some batteries or something. So we have this opportunity to say whatever we want to say about Wesley
Yep,
without him knowing.
without him knowing. Because you're not going to post that, right? You're not going to put it in the video. Well,
I said whatever we want to say. It doesn't have to be bad. I wasn't going to say anything bad.
you aren't going to say anything bad?
No.
Then why wouldn't we say it in front of him then?
We don't want to,
We don't want to
embarrass him with how.
I don't
you
think
know.
it's going to embarrass him.
Okay. I just think he's a real nice guy. That's what I was going to say.
I think Wesley is fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's got the cutest little kid.
After it took me 10 minutes to find the batteries because I was too prideful to ask where they were. After
Hey.
that, then I forgot what size I needed, so I had to Google the product that I have at the house, and I got the right size. So,
All right, let's go get coffee.
coffee and Airhead.
Yeah.
That's
So
where
what
it's
were we going
at.
to talk about?
The subject of today is
We do have one.
how do we as young Christians, how do we stay engaged in our local church, and what opportunities can we look for, and what does that look like when we're engaged in our local church?
Time's a second almost.
Wow. People these
crazy.
days, I guess I am going the wrong way.
How yeah, you
But why are these
bad.
people going the
Hey,
right way?
I promise you guys, I am a good driver.
Too
I'm-
bad you
I can't I can't think and drive at the same time.
Too bad they don't paint handy arrows to tell you which way you're supposed to go,
No.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this being the first time I'm driving with you, I have a hard time believing that you're a good driver. See, I help out with the youth group at our church.
Yeah.
That's what I do on Wednesday nights. And we do a
Thank you, sir.
15 minute worth of worship, then we do about 30 minutes worth of teaching, and about 15 minutes worth of small groups. Break up into gender and then break up into age groups. And
Yeah.
oftentimes when you think about getting engaged in church, there's that commitment part.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
And so what we need to be reminded of often, and that is that some things are not required a weekly or monthly commitment. Some things you can get involved in and engaged in as they come up. Some people are in different stages of life. With our 1.5-year-old, being committed to something on a weekly basis outside of the
Yeah.
outside the teaching, the Wednesday night, which is what is my way of giving back to the church, is helping out with the youth. And I do that on a weekly basis. But outside of that, we kind of look at things as they come each month. The church may have a different event or a different activity going on, or maybe an extra worship service throughout the week, and we try to provide
Yeah.
other things
Yeah.
there. Man, what about those nursery workers? Or
Tell you
those
what.
people that, help out with the babies?
We do shifts at
Yeah.
our church where they basically volunteer you for
Sure.
nursery because no one wants to do it.
Right.
And so I've done a few times, and all of the little kids at our church are little boys.
Okay.
So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Now you'll have some who are really well behaved and they're just off in the
Sure,
corner
sure.
playing by themselves. But then you have those who are just I don't-
not well behaved.
they're gonna grow up to be super villains
Yeah.
one day.
Right.
You have those kids and you're like, who birthed you?
Yeah. Now, has anybody gone to the hospital yet? That's what I want to know.
Not to my knowledge, although
Okay.
I would not be surprised.
Not under your watch.
Not
Right?
under
That's-
my watch.
That was my
no,
question.
no.
Might have
Alright.
wanted to send somebody to the hospital. Not children.
Man.
I'm the kind of person who wouldn't know if they had to go to the hospital because I'm
Okay.
like, oh, they'll be fine.
Right.
You know?
Well, what we've established thus far is that we do not want Cedar watching kids.
Yeah.
Back on topic.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
So how do you balance? I think touching on what you said, Wesley. Like, how do you balance your personal life with your? So, because as members of a church, you do have an obligation.
Sure, absolutely.
So how do you balance your personal life? Because me and Anna, my wife, we're expecting our first in a couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
and my goodness, I can already tell that it's going to be really hard.
It takes time consuming, obviously adjustments just on Sunday morning, making sure that you're not,
Yeah.
in a position to feel as if you'll skip church just because of a time it takes to get ready, the
Mhm.
additional time with the new kid. So I start small. You know me, Jordan.
Yeah.
Start small. Go ahead and with the kid and just you want to kind of like mentally prepare an extra hour to get ready in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's true. Yeah. Okay.
That's a good start.
I guess waking up early would help
Yeah.
too.
And I think, it's, the sermon is important. It's good to get that.
Yeah.
Um,
Take good notes. That's what
Yeah,
my
take good
science
notes.
teacher always said. Take good notes.
Oh, I can't take notes.
No
But
notes.
I think that's important, but I also think fellowship is a big part too.
Mhm.
Spending time with fellow Christians, and I don't think it's I've had people try to argue with me that it's all right. I listen to sermons and stuff like that, which is great.
Yeah.
Sure.
I highly recommend that if you're missing church or whatever. Thank you. I haven't finished the first one.
Oh,
Thanks.
okay.
I highly recommend that you find
Thanks.
sermons. Like there's this particular channel on YouTube that's nothing but sermons, and so
Yeah.
sometimes I'll pull it up or listen to sermons going down the road or whatever. So I highly recommend that you do find
Yeah.
some things to listen to, but I also think it's very important to have that connection with fellow Christians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which of course you two, y'all both have families.
Hmm.
Right.
So there that you're thinking about, and then there's me, and it's just me. Y'all are talking about getting up extra, to get everybody
Hey,
ready, and
sure.
Honestly,
I have
like,
to worry about me. Like
but
I'm the baby.
The
that I
thing
have to
is,
get
like,
ready.
no matter how like complicated your personal life is, whether it's just you or if you have, a couple of kids, I feel like it'll always feel the same. Like, I don't feel any more busy now that I'm married than I did when I was, before I was married.
Right.
Whatever that is, no matter like the content of your personal
don't
life, it'll always
remember.
fill the same space.
Right.
And I think it's I mean, obviously having kids, it has a few more challenges, but I don't know.
I agree.
I think that it might, I don't know, it completely don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
No. Right, you're right. It's the same thing with a lot of times with the amount of money you get. You spend what you have.
Yeah.
The same thing with the time you got. You use it what you have.
Mhm.
And it's really all about priorities, and that's what I keep going back to. About every year or so, the Lord brings me back and makes sure that my priorities are in order.
Yeah.
Relationship with Him first, family second,
Mhm.
job third.
Thank you.
I can't get it out of my mind. Every time I see Wendy's, I think about Robert Jeffress telling us about him and Trump eating their Wendy's cheeseburger together. That's just like, you never picture a president saying, grab me Wendy's.
Tell you what,
Grab me Wendy's.
Wendy's transcends
The-
the class
the-
system.
yes, it does. With their square
It is
burgers.
the food of the pauper and the king.
That's right.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You have a fancy.
I thought you were giving
thing.
me a really, really big airhead. I was like, yes.
Yes.
I found
It's
this in
blue.
the seat.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you want this? I don't know who left it here, but that'd be gross. Because we have that lost and found for stuff found in these cars.
If you found like a peanut or an M&M or something in the back seat, you should put it in the lost and found.
They find shoes and stuff all the time. And one time there's
Who
two different.
leaves their shoes? Who's taking off their shoes?
Um,
And why?
One time there's like two different shoes in lost and found, and they didn't match each other.
I saw that.
A couple pairs of sunglasses.
That makes me really
It's
curious.
just disappointing that we have people that we work with that end up with 2 different shoes, or no shoes at all.
Yeah, that's
Because
I worry about it. I'm like, they're missing a shoe. That would bum me out. If I couldn't
especially
buy
if
them
you
my
were
shoes.
really OCD about that. You'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, there's someone in the world who doesn't have a matching shoe.
or you just do what I do sometimes, just throw it away.
Yeah.
Put everything in the garbage. Start over tomorrow.
So, thanks for watching this video, and like if you want to see more of Wesley in these videos. Dislike if you don't want to see more of Wesley in these
There
videos.
you go, your choice.
There you go.
Thanks for watching, and comment down below. Tell us how you stay involved in your local church if you go to church, and just let us know what you think. So, as always, share truth, apply scripture, engagemagazine.net. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, you may have to get rid of that part.
No.